What is poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka D-Mark. So back with another video. So we're gonna be checking out an interview with Chris Van Vliet interviewing the generic freak. Holla, if you hear me. Scott Steiner on the mathematic promo that he cut back in TNA. Oh man, I don't know what it is about Scott Steiner, but I was watching a compilation of him just about months ago. Scott Steiner is one of these wrestlers that just comes out and just don't even give a damn. Like, he'll just comes out and just says whatever that comes in his mind with something. I don't know. But Scott Steiner, I don't know how he comes up with these promos, but the man is so damn good on the mic. I don't know what he comes up to even make people to be like, saying like, I don't even know how, are you even allowed to say this on television back in nowadays? Because back in WCW days, he was like, just coming out and just saying stuff like I didn't even know what he was talking about half of the time, but the man could definitely talk on the mic, for sure, man. So we're gonna get into this video, and before we get into that, if you haven't already yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, follow me on social medias, turn on notifications, because I will be posting every single week. So any further ado, let's get straight into this.
Last promo before you did it?
No, I just thought about it.
Like, spur of the moment?
No, I knew like maybe an hour before I started thinking about it. They told me I had to do an interview, and I just, I come from a highly educated university, so it just made sense. All the numbers made sense. And actually, there's a Harvard professor. I don't know, because everything you read on Twitter is 100% true.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So he checked the numbers and said, yeah, they added up. So I'll take that. I'll take that Twitter feed.
So you were sitting...
That does make sense, because he did mention in a promo, in like a segment somewhere, that he actually went to a university, and that's where the math promo even came about, when he cut that promo. One of the best promos in wrestling history, no doubt about it.
Sitting there knowing, all right, we've got this three-way match, and then you're starting to put the numbers together on this?
Yeah, the numbers make sense. They add up, right?
I believe so.
Right.
I mean, you're the mathematician, not me.
Yeah, so but it don't matter. It made sense in my mind. Then all the audience figured the rest out.
Did you have any idea after cutting that promo that it would be as memorable as it was?
No, I had no idea. It's actually, I'm appreciative of the fans that still remember it. So yeah, that turned out to be people, they still talk about it to this day.
No, that's one of your most memorable promos ever.
Yeah, like I think Wendy's did a commercial on the internet using that. And I think another one, KFC did something like that. So yeah, people, it's caught on and it's stuck for all these years.
Was this supposed to be funny?
Well, there's a touch of humor in I try to do that in all my, but if you see how I was talking, I was still in a straight face, pissed off, spouting out the numbers.
But that's what...
He was just going in on it. Like, everything he was saying on that promo, Scott Steiner is like, he's on the mic and he just comes up. It don't even matter what you tell him. Like, he'll just yells you straight to your face and say your truthful point across from you. It don't even matter. It's like he will just be cussing up a storm, just be like yelling. He just talks about just anything, and people get like so confused of like I'm pretty sure like people like get so confused like back in WCW or when he was in TNA, but I think people like get so confused of like what like the pointers are trying to, that people are trying to get across with what Scott probably was saying at the time that people didn't really understand at the time. But the math promo, he definitely went to a high education school, because I don't know, I'm pretty sure that came up in his mind before he went on television and actually put it out for the world. But that promo, I gotta go back and watch that clip. That is like the best promo ever in wrestling. One of the best of it.
Makes it so funny.
Right. Oh yeah.
Is that you're so serious about these numbers. What are 33 and a third?
66 and 2/3 and 141 2/3 chance.
It's you saying it with a straight face with such conviction that makes it so funny.
Right. Yeah, I learned that from watching other guys do interviews, like Macho Man, who had a great interview. It didn't really matter what he said, per se. It's just how he said it and how he delivered it. It made people believe that was what was, what he believed. So if you can make the audience, the people in the crowd believe what you're saying, that's the battle.
Yeah, that is very true. And Scott is definitely one of those guys that is like a power on the mic. I got to put him up there with CM Punk, John Cena, MJF, Eddie Kingston, and mostly Scott, and a few others that you can add on that list. A magic piece on the mic, very outspoken. This comes off just saying whatever the hell that comes like through their minds. Even the pipe bumps, the CM Punk pipe bump back in 2011 just went off storm when that promo hit. And then, but the difference in between MJF's promo, it was mostly like similar to CM Punk's promo back in 2011, but MJF was speaking his truth about how he feels about the company and how he feels about ex-WWE stars coming in, and he just said, "You fucking mark. I want you to fire me, Tony. Fire me." But MJF's promo was definitely one of the best I've seen from AEW in a while. But yeah, man. Scott Steiner, he just did not give a damn, man, about nothing. I don't think he ever won any championships in TNA during the time when he was there, but the man just did not care about nothing. It's like sometimes it's kind of hard for someone to say, when like Scott was saying, it's like, it is kind of hard, like, how can I put this? Like, when you about to cut a promo, a solo promo on your own, you gotta find the knowledge of finding how people can get invested in you, how people should get behind you now. Like, even what Scott says, I mean, you gotta find some kind of critique of, finding ways how people can get behind you, of you cutting the best promo ever. And Scott is definitely magic on the mic. He just comes off and just say whatever. But yeah, man, Scott Steiner is definitely one of the best men and the craziest talkers that can touch a microphone for sure. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what your thoughts about Scott Steiner and that math promo from way back in the day. Y'all let me know what your thoughts about it. Follow me on social media down below. I will be back with another video, y'all. Peace.
My moment to shine, this is my time of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time is undervalued and no one ever could